What's going on, broskies? AC here, bringing you guys a quick Gears of War 3 commentary. It's not really that quick, it's actually an 8-minute commentary, but whatever, I'm just going with it. So, anyway, as you guys can tell, I haven't really been posted commentary in a while. That's because I've been sick. I've really been sick. I did not want to do a commentary while I was, like, croaking like a frog. My voice was like like that or something. I can't reproduce the sound that I was making, but hopefully you guys can actually hear that because it'll be actually kind of funny. But anyway, I was out of school for about a week and I had to catch up with all the work and everything, and I've been staying up all night trying to get all the work done. Especially I have SATs coming up in March. It's so much stuff to do. So I haven't really been touching the Xbox at all, so I just found this commentary. My voice is pretty much back now. I just want to make sure before I actually make a commentary that I don't start croaking or just sound like I'm gonna die any minute. So I was just sitting on the couch fiddling around with Adobe After Effects, but I did want to bring the subject up a little bit. While I was sitting on the couch and doing nothing, I have been sort of thinking about the possibilities of going into gaming as a profession. It sounds crazy, yeah, I know, but it does have a certain benefits in a way. My parents do have some support behind me in terms of following this profession. I did find a college named Carnegie Mellon. They do have something called Game Academy, where they accept pretty much any student with any sort of background. Well, not just any student, but they do accept students. You have to have a certain, I guess, mindset and everything. But anyway, as I was saying, they take in students and they teach them the ways of how to produce games. Now, you're probably saying, why is this even try? Why should you even try? Only the best of the best can really become successful in terms of making games like these kind of games, like Gears of War and Call of Duty and all that kind of junk. But anyway, as I was saying, it really actually gaming's a pretty huge part in our lives, and we don't really know it. Especially, this is basically video interaction. Basically, things such like the drones in the military. They're remote controls, just like a video game. You have a screen, and then you see what's going on in that screen. You basically fly the drone accordingly. It's actually pretty much a video game. Like, you see the airplane simulations and like those Chuck E. Cheese's and everything, and then that's basically what the school aviation schools use. That's part of education, and I think if we can be able to spread that idea of video interaction to schools, it would be just an amazing idea. Now, I'm not just talking about the 2D aspect here. I'm talking, and not only just 3D. 3D is already made, yeah, I know, but I'm talking about expanding virtual reality to the world, pretty much. Because I think if we are able to expand or actually go into that idea and just expand it to schools and bring it, I guess, to the public, it would just help education and also, yeah, just education and preparation, all those ideas, and just save money in general. Especially when you're doing architecture, you could simulate, especially in Japan, you want to be able to simulate earthquakes. You can simulate an earthquake and make simulate a certain building structure, and based on the magnitude of the earthquake, and you can set it accordingly, and watch and see if in the virtual reality if the building is able to stand up. Now, you could also do this especially in the medical field. You could do virtual reality surgery. Now, when you see it on a screen, it's totally different when you actually go and put your hands into another person's body and start fiddling around with the veins. That's really just kind of it's kind of weird when you think about it, but yeah, it's different from just watching on a 2D screen or just clicking with your mouse and say, oh, just cut this wire or cut this vein or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That probably killed the person, but yeah, it's a lot different. So I think if we bring the idea of interactive video, which is basically video games in a certain way, and bring it to a whole new level of virtual reality, it would become an extreme success because it would save minerals, and we won't have to do trial and error anymore and any of that kind of procedure. It will just save a lot of time and money eventually, but you have to first invest the money, of course. But that's what I've been thinking about, really. I just hope you guys really just stuck with me here because it's a kind of a weird concept to grasp, especially for my mom. My mom was not too fond of it at first, but then after a little bit of time, she's been accepting that idea a little bit. And my dad, for some reason, he's been with me the entire time. He said, "Wow, it's a really such an idea that should be introduced, sort of." But anyway, he signed me up for the Game Academy at Carnegie Mellon, and I'll be doing that kind of thing over the summer. And that'll be pretty cool to watch, be able to sort of explore the idea of how to make games and everything. And that's just the beginning. Now, I'll be seeing how far I can really get into this. But I think going to that program is a start, definitely. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this sort of rant about gaming and how it sort of applies to the world. And my throat's sort of drying out here because this is a long commentary and I had a lot to say. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Peace.